Happy Father's Day who?
What you not supposed to say?
Well, who else would you be saying?
Happy Father's Day to all the fathers. And something nice or that I like about my dad is that he's caring about others.
Can you?
No, I can't say so.
It's Father's Day and I have fed the hubby for breakfast. So now I'm getting started on the dinner portion. I'm about to throw a pork roast, a butt roast I think, on the oven. I started out in the oven, so we're gonna transfer that over to the grill after I light this fire. And then I'm making a pineapple upside down cake. Very first time in doing this, and it is stovetop kisses recipe that I'm just modifying a little bit. So I'll leave that in the link below, but we're just gonna have a nice time, nice chill Father's Day today. First thing, we have to go ahead and get started on our pound cake because it's gonna take a while to cook and it has to cool before we can actually eat it. So in my bowl, I have 2 cups of brown sugar, 2 sticks of melted butter, and 3/4 cup of vanilla flavored Crown Royal. And this is slightly altered. Stovetop Kisses uses a different type of whiskey, but any whiskey will do here. Now you just want to take your time and just combine this very, very well. And guys, this smells absolutely delicious. I'm not able to have any alcohol right now, but when I was mixing this up, I was just like, oh, I really want to taste it. And I didn't even cheat and stick my finger in it. I just went with it and just had good faith that it was gonna be gloriously good. So now you just want to pour it in the bottom of a bundt pan. This is just a regular size bundt pan that I have sprayed with some flour spray. You know, I think it's called Joy of Cooking or something like that. Spray. But if you don't have that, you can definitely do it the old school way, which is just use some shortening or some butter and sprinkle a little flour to make sure that it's coated. Now I had about 4 slices of pineapples, not in the heavy syrup, but just in the pineapple juice that I cut in half. And I'm just taking my time and spreading them out equally on the top of that mixture and at the bottom of the bundt pan, because what we're going to do is once it cools, we're going to flip it upside down and it should have a glaze in the bottom of it. So now moving on to the cake batter portion. Here I'm going to speed it up because you guys have seen me make cakes before, but this is just a regular basic pound cake. I've just creamed my sugar and my butter together, and now I'm going in and alternating between the flour and the heavy cream, making sure I start with flour and that I end with flour. Now once this is combined really, really well, there still might be some lumps in it, but once it is fully combined, we're just going to pour this over the top of that mixture and put it in the oven at 350. Mama stayed doing the most. Instead of just getting the garlic bulbs and putting the raw garlic bulbs in the shoulder, the pork shoulder, she want to microwave it. Now we have an explosion in the microwave that she got to clean up. Y'all, I knew this was going to happen. It's bubbling over, but I think it's going to be fine. So obviously the cake boiled over. And I left it out and I put it under my spice cabinet and the salt fell out. So now I have a huge dent in it, but otherwise it looks good. And I took a little piece right here. It tastes super duper yummy. Now we're gonna start on some baked beans. I've got the, what do you call it? I've got to cook this up and brown the ground beef to go ahead and put into the baked beans. So the kitchen mama was gracious enough to send me a little gadget, a little kitchen gadget, and I've been trying it out for the last 2 weeks or so, just to kind of get a feel of it, to see, you know, how I like it, or to see if this is something that I realistically would use in my kitchen. And I'm gonna show it to you guys, and then I'll share with you my opinion on whether or not this is something that I would say rush out and place an order for, or just use it if you need to, or use what you have, basically. It is this little guy here. It is a Kitchen Mama electric can opener. And like I said, they were grateful enough to send this out. This is not sponsored, but it was sent to me free of charge. However, all the opinions in regards to this are mine. So I will give you my honest opinion in regards to this little doohickey here. So to begin, it does take 4 AA batteries. I would recommend getting a more expensive, more powerful, however you want to think about it, battery. I did try it with some batteries from the dollar store, and it was just not strong enough to really make this thing go. But you just simply place it over the top, and this little lip here just goes on the side, and you just push the button. And it literally just turns and turns, and it's breaking the seal around the corner here, around the edge, I should say. And you just let it do its thing. And when it gets back to the initial spot, it'll start kind of doing, let's see. There you go. It's like it does a little hump, and then you simply just push the button again, and it's done. And it really is that simple. You just take it off, and you have a nice clean break on your can. So there's no sharp edges or anything like that. It's just a clean open around the circumference of the can. So if you are someone that has problems like manipulating things with your hands, so a manual can opener gives you difficulty, then this would be a great option for you. Now, if you don't have those issues, then this might be a splurge item, because the last time I checked, I think it was $24.99. I'll link it down below, a direct access to the website, as well as a coupon code if this is something that you think you would want to purchase. I will say that this will be great as a gift. Someone that loves to be in the kitchen, that loves just like kitchen gadgets. I will say, if you're gonna give it as a gift, to also include the batteries. So for me, I think my little handheld guy here works great. There's 3 functions on it. I think it might have been $7.99 at my local grocery store. However, since I have this, I will use it because it is very nice and portable, as with my other one. But this definitely is easy, one touch, battery operated can opener. So again, I'll leave a coupon code down below for those of you that may be interested in purchasing this for yourself or giving it away as a gift. Maybe write it down on a gift registry somewhere for, you know, Christmas or something like that. But I'll be using it. I do want to thank Kitchen Mama for sending this to me just to test out. Like I said, I tested it for about 2 weeks, and it did get the job done. So I flipped it out, and this is what it looks like. I'm thinking a lot of this glaze should be on there. However, it came out with no issues, so I'm pleased. Next time I'll either just have to get a bigger bundt pan or put it in a couple of pans, because I would like there to be the glaze on the top, but it tastes absolutely delicious from the corners that I picked off. So this is Mom's stuff. She wants some beef and chicken skewers. It might be turkey, some turkey burgers. But this is my pork that I started in the oven. This is the pork butt or shoulder. I'm not sure. Mom seasoned it. I'm about to pull it off, let it rest before I shred it. So good, guys. Now on to shredding the pork. It has been pulled off the grill and it has set for a while to cool. And really it's to cool so that you can handle it without burning your hands. But all you need are 2 forks. And I like to start with the bone first. And typically when your meat is done, your shoulder especially, once it is done, that pork bone should pull out very, very easily. and the meat should pull away very, very easily. So once you pull the meat away from the bone, you just take your 2 forks and you start on the rest of the shoulder or the butt. And this is what you get, guys. Very, very tender, and if you've done a very good job with your flavoring, it is full of flavor as well. So our Father's Day dinner is complete, and everything that you see here, just about everything, was requested by my husband. I really hope he enjoys the dinner, and I hope you guys enjoy your Father's Day as well.
Happy Father's Day to everyone that's a father, especially mine. And I want to say one thing I like about my dad is that he's caring and he does lots for others.
Happy Father's Day, Dad, and all the other people who are in my life. I love you.